Today we'll be doing problem number 1 from the AP Calculus BC 2019 exam. For this question, we're given two equations. One gives us the rate at which fish enter a lake, and the other gives us the rate at which they leave. Part A refers only to the rate at which they enter. It wants to know how many fish enter over the 5-hour period from 0 to 5, from t equals 0 to 5. This is the simplest problem, as part A normally is. We simply have to take the integral 0 to 5 e of t dt, which equals 153 fish. Part B is also fairly simple. We take the same integral 0 to 5 e of t dt, and we divide that by 5 minus 0, the interval, and that gets us 6.059 fish per hour. C is slightly more complicated, still fairly simple. We're just trying to figure out the time where there's the greatest number of fish in the lake. So the total rate of fish entering is modeled by e of t minus L of t. We're looking for a critical point here, so we're going to find where R of t equals 0, which is when t equals 6.204. Of course, there's also 0. However, we know from graphing R of t that it will always be positive. It's positive on the interval from 0 to 6.204. Since this is the only maximum, this is the only critical point on the interval 0 to 8. It's the only place we have to check aside from the other endpoint. However, we know that R prime of t is negative from 6.204 to 8. Therefore, we know that the final point will be less than that. And if you really wanted to be safe, you could write all that. However, I think it's fine in this case just to write the following. A little bit wordy, but it covers our bases. Now we have part D. D simply asks if the rate of change of the number of fish is increasing or decreasing at 5 a.m. Well, R represents our rate of change. Sorry, I just realized I actually made a mistake. We don't need to consider R prime of t, just R of t. So therefore, we can get rid of our primes here. And we are all set. Now back to D though. So D asks us whether the rate of change of the number of fish is increasing or decreasing at 5 a.m. Therefore, we just needed to take R prime of 5, which equals approximately negative 10.723, which is less than 0. Thus, the rate of change, the number of fish in the lake is decreasing. And there is problem number 1. Now